We have a lot of catching up to do this morning. I've just tried to wear myself up a bit by doing my morning skincare, but I don't think it's worked. I've got a lot to update you on. I remember in last week's video I was kind of saying I had an appointment, I need to decide on something, and I have decided that I am going to go ahead with surgery. Now, it's really hard and it's really scary, I think, to really show up online all the time in a way that's you really feel like you do have to share everything. And I do want to, of course I want to share everything with you guys. There's a point where it's you kind of want to keep things private until you know what's going on yourself. That I think is the difficult bit. And with my knee, there's been so much up and down for the past couple of weeks that I don't know what's been going on, and I've not wanted to share online until I've actually known what is going to happen and everything like that. It's really been affecting me mentally, my mental health. I have struggled a little bit with people kind of assuming things and saying things online. Also, they literally, you don't know how someone feels, you don't know someone's injury, you don't know anything about them. And that's been quite difficult. And also just for me, it's been so frustrating to have this injury where no, I'm not in pain anymore. I'm just going to basically read you out the post. This is the post. If you all saw it, I don't know if you did. So after Berlin Marathon, I experienced some knee swelling and not being able to fully extend it. But there was no significant blows to the knee or intense pain. I stopped running and high rocks training for 3 weeks, and I pulled out my next 4 races to take a break from running and see what's going on. I went for an MRI. The results came back with my knee being completely intact yet inconclusive for a possible meniscus tear, as you couldn't see anything clearly on the scan. And then this bottom bit of the MRI, I remember getting it back and I was really upset because I was what the fuck? I was what's wrong with it? It's the MPFL is intact, the patella and the quadricep are intact, the nose is intact, is normal. I went to see multiple doctors, not really getting anywhere, feeling pretty lost and confused with the fact I could run up to 17 kilometres pain-free and move really well, so lunge, cycle, all of that, but still experiencing no full extension, it was stuck. I was told to run no more than 8k, and I did start to build mileage again really well, following a set plan I'd been given, so I was given a plan by my physio. But I did choose to cut it out completely. I decided to go and see a knee specialist. We talked over the inconclusive MRI and he suggested possible surgery to take a better look, but warning me this could show nothing or it could find the problem. I was told to have a real good think about what I wanted to do, weigh up the options, as I didn't love the idea of experimental surgery and potentially not finding anything, and it still really scares me that we could find nothing. I jumped on the bike and in the pool, which has been so fun and of course no impact, and a lot of boring rehab work. My physio said I could carry on as normal if my race didn't go above a half marathon or high rocks only, but my goals don't really fall into that. Marathons, ultras, potential future Ironman, basically longer distance races. But there could be a point in months or years to come that we wish we'd taken a deeper look. Because of the goals I have next year and in my future, we decided to take the option of surgery. This is known as keyhole surgery, which I also had 10 years ago as a swimmer, so I had it on the other knee 10 years ago. Trying to think of your future self is hard when you feel good, aren't experiencing severe pain, and to us guys, surgery is scary. But I also know I thank myself for doing this as much as it worries me. So December 18th, I'll be getting my feet up literally and taking time to heal, and I hope to take on a positive recovery journey with me. I want to be as transparent as I can through all this ordeal, but still look after my mental health in the process. And when the comeback starts, hopefully next year, fingers crossed, I'll be back stronger and fitter than ever. So that's me in a nutshell. I have knee surgery December 18th. I've had the surgery before on the other knee 10 years ago. It's called arthroscopic. They go in by 3 points. It's not a big procedure. I keep telling myself that because I am quite scared. Yes, obviously it's general anaesthetic and you're asleep and they go in and blah blah blah, but I don't want to think about that too much because I don't love the idea of surgery. It does scare me. I think it would scare anyone when it's hard. No, I'm not classed as an elite athlete. I'm not a pro marathoner or a pro high roxer or a pro this or a pro that. I just aim to perform in the top percentage across 6 different disciplines, and that's what I love to do. I absolutely love it. The reason I've been on the bike in the pool more is because it's no impact. I should be moving in a different way. Because my knee is injured, it doesn't mean I can't move in other ways. This is what everyone does. Or most people do. It just so happens that I share it online quite a lot, so it has been hard dealing with outside noise and stuff of other people, but this is the plan that we have been given. I say we, I always like say stuff as we, don't I? But like, I've been given from my physio, from the surgeon, from the specialists that I've seen, from everyone, from my coaches, that you've got to keep your body moving in a different way. One, I've got to keep myself like ticking over. Two, there's a lot of other things that I physically can still do. When I have surgery, no, there won't be for a couple of weeks until I build back, hopefully, like really well. And it's my choice to do that. I think like, yes, a lot of people when they're injured, they'd want to stop and completely do nothing. But that's not me, especially when there's no pain. But the reason I cut out running, and this is important, is because I felt like, because running is impact and you're obviously hitting pavements, I didn't want that to affect my knee before the surgery. Like, I don't want it to be swelled. I want it to be the best place possible. That's why I'm so frustrated now that a couple of weeks out, because there's nil pain. There is no pain in my knee. And it's so frustrating. Like, even like there's literally, and I'm just like, I could run right now. I would love nothing more to go on a run. But like the elliptical, the bike and swimming are no impact, as in it's like, it's good to keep my body moving in those ways. Obviously high rock training, all that is where I'm like finding the hard efforts. I have a bike this morning, a full day shooting for a scene drop 2. This is also in drop 2. And then I have high rocks later. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell. Being as transparent as I humanly possibly can be, whilst also still protecting my mental health in the process, I guess. And I hope you guys get that. This is what my mornings look like now. Ready to cycle. Do you know what? With another coffee. Alright. It's alright. Do you know what happens to the best of us? I'm actually going to go into my little office area and show you the bike, just because I'm running a bit behind. I didn't sleep in. I was up at 7. I was supposed to be up at 6:30. So I've lost 30 minutes to kind of just sort my life out in the morning. I've got a really busy day today. Here's my new baby. Here's my bike shoes. Here is my setup. So I've got a Wahoo Kicker core. I've got my bike. I've got my Zwift that I need to sort. And it's just like in my office desk area, because where else do you put it, you know? Where else are we putting my bike? But when I had the surgery, I mean, I guess the blessing for me is like, I have had this surgery before. I've had this procedure before. Like, I kind of know what it entails. Of course, like anyone getting anything done is a little bit scary. Like it is. It's a bit like, ooh, not sure how. But I think because I have had it before, so when I was a swimmer, I had like a knee issue. And they went in and they cleaned it up and things like that. And it was great. And it was really, really positive. Which is why it's always like, yeah, I kind of like said this to this one, because I have experience, and also people's like other stories have also like been very similar to mine. It's like, you have no pain, but it's like locking, and I'm like, I can't have a knee that just doesn't fully extend. And I think like, yeah, if I was doing like only up to half marathon distance and only doing high rocks, I'd be fine. I don't have those goals. I have some really, really amazing goals that I want to achieve in the rest of my life, and not even just next year. There are things that I want to do. And that mine are like longer distances. Like, they're the races that I enjoy the most, like the marathons, the ultras, all of that are the races that I absolutely love. So I am on Zwift now. It's great, I love it. I did a meet-up ride with my sister the other day, which was really fun. But I find the bike really, really hard. Like, I think bike fitness is just different. Like, it hits my legs in the most different way. So I'm getting used to that, and I think, yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? But go jump on the bike, have my coffee in literally 2 minutes. My hair looks crazy. I've gotten a scene shoot. Oh no! Basically from 9:30 till 1ish. And I was like, oh, I'll try and like keep my hair off my neck, because I get really sweaty on Zwift. And it's just even worse, it's like the top bits are touching the top of my neck. But yeah, we are 10 minutes in. It feels quite nice actually, just doing a recovery ride. The ride I did the other day with my sister was honestly so hard. Meg's good on the bike. I haven't got that bike fitness yet. And we did like rolling hills, and I was in agony after like 12 minutes. Like, the difference with cycling, which I found, this is like my 3rd ride on Zwift, by the way, I'm absolutely no expert, but it is very different. Like, it hits my quads, and then you go up a really hard climb and it's really tough, and then you ease off and your legs go back. Whereas with running, kind of like when your legs go, they kind of go, don't they? And it's difficult to get out of the trenches. But that's what I'm enjoying about Zwift. It's like the new, it's all new for me. Have a good little bike for my turbo. Some nice shoes. I've got Paz cycling kit on. I've got an on the Wave sports bra. But yeah, just staying hydrated. I did a 62k ride the other day. I went through, I think it was like 4 scoops of G1M, a Go bar, a banana and 2 gels. And I like on the bike that I'm like practicing like fueling. But yeah, it's hot. I definitely should have opened the window, but yeah, it's we're doing it. Okay, this is the craziest thing. I actually have a pair of the Meta glasses on, so you can kind of see my setup. Usually my Zwift would be here on my iPad. I think I'm gonna get like a TV or something so it's bigger and a bit more immersive because I'm having to look over here. But yeah, this is basically my bike. I actually got a new sweat towel because you definitely get very sweaty. Got my cleats, got G1M in here, which is amazing. And then Zwift is there, so I'm only doing 60-minute recovery. I say only, it's still so hard for me. Just trying to like work on different things, so like changing gears, cadence, things like that. Yeah, harder when it's over there, but I'm just gonna zone out for a bit. Ride was 147 average watts, 31k an hour, which actually feels like really good. As I said before, it's understanding like watts and things like that, but I do really enjoy Zwift actually, like trying something new. So we just save that. Oh god, I don't know how to turn the ride. There we go. Yeah, done. Easy peasy. Okay, let's get ready for a very busy day. I'm gonna have to turn around in literally 2 secs. Like, never give myself enough time. Let's get my Hiiii bag. These bags unfortunately don't come back for drop 2, but they will be back in January. So I'm just gonna sort my bits out, pack up, take some Hiiii bits to the office, glasses, camera. Yee. I'm rushing around. I need to put a little bit of makeup on because we are shooting today, and I just want to feel a little bit nice, you know, with a little bit of a glow. Just gonna stay as hydrated as possible at the moment. I had 2 scoops of G1M this morning, so I'm actually not gonna put electrolytes in there. 3 of my daily supplements, by the way, are Strong Multimedia, these Epitome Probiotics, Strong Joints. These are great. These are actually fantastic. I've been taking them for a while now. Look how they look. I want to show you. Look how cool this looks. How weird is that? A little capsule. Anywho, I have no time to clean that. I can clean you later. I'm gonna put some toast in. But yeah, let's just go and sort my skin a little bit. I'm actually really happy. I said this last week, I think. My bangs have grown out, and I'm actually so thankful because it just means I can wear like the slick Rick. The slicky Ricky look again. So this is one of my favourite skincare products from Rhode, Glazing Milk. I just feel like it really, I don't know, it does really give you an extra glow. I had my eyebrows HD'd and my lashes LVL the other day, and honestly I feel like it just changes my life. Like I feel like I don't need to do much. I'm just gonna put a bit of BB cream on. This is my perfume at the moment. It's the Louis Vuitton Attrape Revers. I hope I've said that correctly. Jack bought it me for my birthday, and honestly, it smells delicious. So yes, let's just do a little bit of a, yeah, I look quite red. The only thing I'm gonna put on my face today is this. I love it. It's like a Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know if it's classed as like a BB cream, but yeah, that's what we're gonna go for today. I feel like it gives you a bit of an extra glow. I don't need to do anything else. I'm good, I'm ready. I feel like I'm in a really good headspace, and I haven't been. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've not been in a really good headspace. Whilst I have been essentially making the decision whether or not I wanted the surgery. Now, keyhole surgery, arthroscopic, is the one that I'll be having. And obviously they do pre-warn you that, you know, we could find nothing, but that is very unlikely. I think the fact that my knee is catching and it's getting caught and things like that, similar to what I've had in the past. I think that's why I've been really aware of it, and I did decide to start running. A lot of people have meniscus tears, and I think that's what it is. Like, I'm almost like 80% sure. I mean, it's hard to say because that's what I had last time, so am I just like associating something that I've already had? But I remember being in quite a lot of pain last time, and I'm not in pain. I mean, the way it doesn't fully extend blows my brain. I think that's something that I find really frustrating. And yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one, guys, tell you that for a fact. But yeah, I'm happy I've like finally shared and being able to share that online. Like, it's not the nicest thing. Like, I feel like I had to do it in a way where I was trying to be as transparent as possible, but also like protect my mental health and like I don't know. It's a very, very weird one. I've never had to do it, basically, like share like that much about myself, but obviously I am online and I want to share everything with you guys in a way that still looks after me, because I'm also struggling. And you've got people like, oh, you're not being transparent, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, I'm like, whoa, give the girl a chance. I've also got a lot of other shit going on in my life, and then the injuries been something like on top of it. So yeah, it's I'm glad I've like told you and been transparent about it. I just needed to wait to like have those final appointments and get everything booked in before I announced it, which I think is absolutely so fair. Just gonna have the bagels and the food. I'm late, I'm running behind. I've told them all. I was like, guys, I'm sorry. I need to have a quick snack before I arrive. There she is in the new blue tracksuit. We're just gonna do some social filming content. Are we doing upstairs? Okay, so this is the product we're talking through today. We both have the new tracksuits on. I have brown, Meg has the blue. The plum leggings, the black leggings, the two meshes in the white and the plum, the new jacket, which I think is possibly my favourite thing we've actually launched. It's incredible the way it fits, the tech behind it. It has 3 pockets, it has reflectives, it has the foam pocket at the top. And then Meg's in the blue, the ice blue. And that's what we're going to talk through today. We're doing well, guys, we're halfway.
This might be too small for you though.
Yeah.
You're in it. Does that look like it's really tight? Or?
No, I actually don't think it
No,
does.
as in small, does it look like it's... Right, okay.
For reference, YouTube channel, I usually wear a small. This is an extra small, so I actually do still fit. It's just a bit cropped. Just a bit
No,
cropped.
it's fine.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
Wait.
This is a brand new product, the long sleeve zip jacket, and I honestly have to say, it is incredible. I've tried to test it in so many different varieties of training, and it is perfect. It's so comfy, and I also just think it looks lovely.
We've also got a pocket at the back here, fully zipped with 3 compartments. So gels, keys, if you'd rather have your phone in there as well, absolutely fine. Whatever you want to stash in these 3 back pockets.
Okay, we finished filming, editing, meetings. It was really, really good this morning. I'm just on my way to Anchor, so I've got 45 minutes before I need to go back. Gonna have lunch with one of my friends, and then, which is really nice to catch up and break up the day a little bit. And then, yeah, busy. Hi. So good. I'm just dropping off a Christmas croissant for Jack at his flat. I'm home. I've definitely decided that I am not going to train again. I think, I know I just an hour bike this morning and it was a little bit rushed around and things like that. I am just like very, very used to doing like my 2 sessions. I don't do obviously 2 sessions every day and I have a rest day as well, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I think like, yeah, I might have a bit of a stretch. I just wanted to show you these real quick, which is, so, oh, look at the sticker. So one of mine and Jack's really good friends, Kim, you all will know Kim. He won the BPN Ultra, the Go and More Ultra, and we spent loads of time together. Jack knows him really well. We did Berlin Marathon basically together. He was just a lot quicker. He sent us some hats, and I actually think they are the cutest things ever. I've not put it on properly because of my bobble, but they are super cute. So massive shout out to Kim and Rapid, he's absolutely smashing it. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort some stuff out, make some food, do a bit of work. Got quite a lot of content pieces to go over today from a scene. But yeah, all in all, feeling all right about the surgery. I feel like I definitely came to terms with it. And it was a decision that I made with the people who are closest to me, like around me, like my parents, Jack, my sister, the Yassine team, the app team. You know, like, I think this is the thing as well, like me making these decisions, I can't always just think about myself. Like, there are other people involved. Like, it was a hard decision, and then we've all been like, this is the best thing for me, and it's the best thing that I can definitely do for my health and where I'm at. I think maybe that's the one thing people don't always see, and I maybe don't share it as well as I could, but I have an app and people rely on me, and they're seen, and it's important, and we're about to drop 2, and there's different things. So I am prioritising my health and putting that first, and I do believe I'm going to come back really, really strong in 2026. Like, I really, really do believe that. And I'm so excited about it, and not being able to run and having to really change up my training and do things that, not that I don't love bike and swim, they're cool, they're all right. I love my high rocks training, I'm getting back into it. The way running makes me feel, like my mental health and everything, and just how it makes me feel is different, and I've missed it. And I think when I get back to it, I will really, really appreciate it. And I think that's something really special that I've learned from this experience, and I hope I can continue to learn more. I will be taking a bit of time off socials, like everything. After my surgery, I think like a good 8 days, I might just delete Instagram and YouTube and just not have the apps, and I just maybe need that break for me and spend time with loved ones. And yeah, I think that's important for me as well, you know, take a bit of a back seat. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I gave you a bit more of an update. I hope I did anyway, in the best way possible. And yeah, I'll catch you next week. Bye guys.